guys, today I want to share how I made this rattan wrapped glass bottle that I use as a vase. With the quarantine situation, I buy a lot of condensed coffee to keep myself awake during the workdays. So I have accumulated a lot of glass bottles. To reuse them, I came up with this DIY wicker bottle that you can use as a vase or just as any home decor items because I think it's really pretty. To prepare the rattan reed, soak in water for 10 minutes to soften them up until you can easily bend the reed with your finger without much resistance. For this project, you need 16 round reeds as the stick, which will form the bottom of a basket and then fold up to become the frame of the sides. You also need several long reeds as a weaver, which weave through the sticks, usually follow an S shape around the stakes. Other things you need is a wire cutter to cut the round reed more easily and a glass bottle that you'd like to upcycle. I just peeled the label off from my coffee bottle. I started by cutting sticks to size. Each one is about 22 inches in my case. I then divided them into 4 groups and banded the middle of each group so that I know where the center is. And I overlaid them into a hashtag shape with them on top of each other. Now it's time to secure the structure by weaving through this hashtag shape. I placed a weaver behind the one group of reeds and folded it over, and then just have it go over and under each group. I did about 4 rounds before I broke each group into 2 and continued the over and under weaving. Once I completed a full round, I inserted another weaver to do a chase weave. This is because the stakes are in an even number. Adding another weaver will ensure that each stake will be weaved over and under. Basically, the 2 weavers begin on the same side with one just above another and weave in a spiral shape. The upper weaver will never pass the lower one. By the way, it's super helpful to have a spray bottle on hand to keep the reed moist while you weave. And then I just continue with the same pattern, alternating the 2 weavers to form a large enough circle until it's almost the size of the bottom of my glass bottle. So at this point, it's time to add another weaver to triple weave. This is to stabilize the base. So what you do is for each reed, you want it to go over 2 stakes and then under 1 stake. Then we'll do this in alternation while twisting them around each other. I went around the whole circle and stopped at where I inserted the 3rd weaver. I didn't bother tucking the end because this side is the inside and it's gonna be sit on by the glass bottle. Then I place it on the glass bottle and gently press the sticks so that they can follow the shape of the glass bottle. So now we are down to 2 weavers and all we need to do is follow the same weaving technique called chase weave, which is essentially the 2 weavers going in a spiral way. Whenever you reach the end of a weaver, you can tuck the weaver behind the stake and then begin a new one at the same place. Once it dries, it holds the shape really well. So I just keep going around and around until they reach the desired height, which for my case is about 2 inches. To finish that off, I twisted the 2 reeds around each stake. Once I finished the full circle, I then tucked them into the pocket underneath. And now it's time to create the open pattern. I folded a long weaver in half. Make sure to fold it really gently along a curve so that it doesn't break in the middle. And then I just brought 2 reeds together that were 2 apart and then secured them with the weaver twisting at each intersection. I did it for 2 rounds, and to finish it off, I did the same, which is tucking the weavers into those pockets underneath. If it's hard to push them through, simply cut the tip at the angle, then that will be much easier. This is looking pretty good, and you can totally stop here, but I want it to be slightly taller because my glass bottle is quite large. So I did another round of this pattern, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. To give it a nice finish touch, it's time to form a rim. For each vertical reed, you'll want to fold it sideways so that it will go over 3 other reeds and under 1 reed. Then I cut off the extra length using a wire cutter. So each reed will do the same, over 3 and under 1. For the last few sticks, I follow a similar weaving pattern but also weave them through the pockets below to make sure it looks cohesive. I also trimmed all the extra bits at the end. And this is what it looks like after it's complete. I think the pattern looks very classic with a boho twist. It really looks nice with a lot of different interior styles. You can simply use it as a vase for flowers or just by itself as a decoration. Because there is a lot of repetition, so once you get going, it will definitely get easier and easier. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this project as much as I do. The techniques from this project can be applied to other decors, such as a candle holder, or you can make over a drinking glass. Let me know what you think about this project in the comment, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye!